That last one on the guy talking about the FBI and that crew sent them something, they gave me a copyright strike on that. I don't know how they figured it out because, yeah. So I got a chance to go to copyright school, like driving school. These people, come on now, I'm gonna go to copyright school. And I'm gonna bring my hoax lunchbox. Let's do the Las Vegas shooting lunchbox. Have your kid go to school with that. I'm taking it to copyright school. Did they copyright the copyright school? I don't know. One thing to remember always about these is there's never good high-resolution photos, even though they've been taken for 20 years and anybody could take a good picture. These are all simulations that I can tell. I don't see anybody being a real picture. They can take a real picture and change parts of it and you'd never know it was another person. I'm not saying these persons all were a simulation. There could be some real ones, but they're using a simulation, that I can tell you. They pick different areas at different false flags, hoaxes, to do different types of CGI. This one, they've been doing a lot of eyes lately. They did eyes with the dentist in Santa Rosa that blew his brains out. I'll show you some of that. And they're using eye problems in this one. The first person to be buried was Meadow Polish. The Polish are having problems with the world Jews right now because of the Holocaust. They're saying there was no country of Poland during the war because the Germans had taken over and dissolved it, so they don't want to be considered part of that. The funny thing is, I mean, they believe in the Holocaust and the death camps, even though there were none. But for the Jews to prove that the Polish were involved, they would need to open up the conversation, what happened at the death camps and who was involved, and look at it again and have some fact instead of all the things they created, the propaganda. That's not what they want. The revisionists will jump all over that. So the Polish government seems to have them in the shluk, baduk, labik, labok. This is Meadow Polak with her mother. They're Japs, Jewish American queen, Jewish American princess. Oh yeah, a lot of Jews in southern Florida because they came from the Northeast, mostly New York. There were trailer parks down there. There's also a lot of Quebecians, French speakers down there for a long time in southern Florida. My paternal grandfather lived down there. My father played football down there, and he used to make fun of them. They ride around those three-wheel bicycles with the cart in the back, and, you know, it's retirement. You go down there, you make fun of all the Jewish old ladies that can't see over the steering wheel. So this is her ear in this picture. It looks like it's an alien ear or something. This is a picture of her. This kid over there, look at him. He looks like he's being seductive as a young male prostitute or something, showing his breast, pulling away his t-shirt. She's got her tongue stuck out or something there. So this is the picture we're going to deal with. In one point, they pixeled out the face. They turned it into this one. You get a look at it there. The hair coming down. The one eye means something, right? Always the one eye, the ring, the grudge, the American version. So, you know, we'll take a look at this. All right, this is Meadow Polak. Took a picture with a camera, and this is her friend next to her that looks like the chick from The Ring, the Grudge, the Japanese stuff. So let's look at his eye up close here. You see this here? This is all about the same value of white. This is supposed to be a pupil here, but it comes outside of the lower eyelid. You see that right there? And this is supposed to be hair, I guess. There's supposed to be light hitting it. This is supposed to be hair coming down in his face that gives him the ring look. But see, it doubles up here, becomes wider. It's supposed to be like pieces of hair coming down here. That ain't hair. Let's look at her eyes. See this fish egg in the middle of it? And it's got that reflection in the middle, but this is up above the eye, the pupil. Look at that. And the same thing with the other eye. See, these eyelashes come out from the eyeball. If you look at those, she's got color inside of her eye there. This white here is supposed to be the top of her eyelid, and she's got the fish egg over here too, coming right out. This pupil comes this way, and then this thing sits right up on top of it. I mean, what is that? Okay, let's look at this down here on her upper chest. See this hair here? It looks like it cuts in. This is getting light up above here, but that way they did it, it looks like this is a big cut in her and the hair is underneath. Let's look at this. So turn that straight up and down here. You tell me what that looks like. They do this on purpose. That looks like a vulva. I mean, that's what's going on there. And that looks like it's cut in. Then we got this guy, one of the victims. He's got that droopy eyelid, just like Forrest Whitaker, right? Ghost Dog, good movie. It usually shows that there's some genetic deficiency or some mental illness when they do that. And they're throwing it at this guy that looks Arab. You got good old Mr. Cruz here, Nicholas De Jesus Cruz, which you got the sheriff is Israel. So Israel is putting Cruz the cross. They're putting Saint Nick and Jesus up on the cross. Okay, while they do that, there's this movie company, Jewish, in Bleecker, Greenwich Village, New York, and they got a movie, The Man Who Invented Christmas, Charles Dickens. Do they need to do this? I mean, do you need to explain to a 5-6-year-old what do they mean by that? Was there really a reason for putting that out there other than taking out the Christians? Very good, very good. Very neat, very cool. So this guy is doing his best Ethan Hawke. I can't find a picture of Ethan Hawke with his eyes wide open. See, this is definitely fear. This is not killer. This is fear. So they're showing fear. The way he sits next to his lawyer in court looks like he's her kid. And this picture here of him with the gun, they're doing a good Elliot Rodgers from Santa Barbara Killing. We got the gym teacher here, football coach that protected people. Very low resolution. All of these are low resolution pictures here. Here he is, Aaron Feis. So the name Feis is Scottish Gaelic. It means the type of events where they enjoy their culture, show dancing, the step dancing. Take off that diacritic because the accent mark above the E, it changes the meaning. But because most people don't use it, that's the way they spell it. But the meaning without the accent is sexual intercourse. Screwing, baby. Could they add any more stuff in this? And what I forgot to say was Cruz is a Jewish name because after, in the Iberian Peninsula, Spain and Portugal, after the Inquisition, they gave people the name Cruz that were the crypto-Jews. So they come to Mexico, and those are the Cruzes. They're of Jewish background.
Don't analyze me, sacrifice me, please don't you